Hi, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Vicki, otherwise known as Heartland Knits, and today I want to do something a little bit different, still knitting related. But before I get into that, I want to thank everyone for all the lovely comments and welcome back messages. It's so great to know you're out there, so really thank you so much. If you feel like commenting, but you don't quite know what to say, you can always just drop a little emoji, smiley face, a heart, a flower, whatever, and then I will know you're out there. So just put a little flower in the comments, and that would be lovely. Thanks so much. So today I thought I would do a little demo of the cast on I learned, the new one from the Estonian glove. It's called Herringbone Cast On. At least that's what it's called in the glove pattern. Cast-ons can really be called anything. I know there were a couple books published a few years ago that had like 50 cast-ons or something. I don't have any of those, so they could be in there just under a different name. Though I have not come across this one, and I liked it a lot. It left a really nice sort of flat kind of braided edge when you did it in one color like I did. You can also do it in two colors, which is, I think, more why they called it herringbone cast on, because it does take that appearance. I'm going to show it to you with two colors just because I think it'll be easier to follow kind of the steps and what's going on. So let me put that in here. Today I'm going to show you how to do the herringbone cast on with two colors. It's just as easy to do it with one color, but I think for a demonstration it's easier to see what's going on with the two colors. So I need to get these onto my needle, so I'm going to use a slip knot. You can use your favorite way to do a slip knot. This is how I do mine. I make a loop and then I bend the top of the loop down, and it makes a little like pretzel shape. And then I'm going to pull up these two strands onto the needle and tighten them down. And then I will just hold on to those little strands on my needle just to keep them out of the way. And the yarn I'm going to set up as I would for long tail cast on. So one strand goes around my index finger, the other goes, one goes around my index finger, one goes around my thumb. And I have both of them secured in my little finger. So this is how I would have it for long tail. I'd be going in this strand, but what I need to do with this is I need to reverse the position of the yarn. So right now the yarn from the needle is going around the back of the thumb, and I need to switch that. So now it's going around the front of the thumb. I'm still not going to use this. I'm going to go into the inside of this strand, pull this up, grab the index finger yarn and pull it through my loop. Tighten it up. And now I'm going to switch positions of the yarn, and I'm always going to do it the same direction. I'm always going to take the index finger yarn over the top of the thumb yarn. So the pink yarn goes over the white yarn. So now I have those set up. And it's sort of automatic for me to put my hand back into this position, regular long tail, so I always have to remember to switch that yarn, go in. So it's very much like long tail. You just have to switch the thumb yarn and take the index finger yarn over the top of the thumb yarn. Switch positions. And yes, your yarn does get twisty behind your hand, that you might have to stop and clear that out. But if that's just really like you can't get the hang of changing that position on your thumb, there is a way to do it so that you don't. You might find this easier, you might find it more complicated, but you're still not going to go in. So this is my regular long tail setup. I'm still not going to go into that loop like I would for long tail. I'm still going to go into this back strand. So you're going to pull that up, pull the thing, but see now I've got a cross here. I can't pull that through. So I sort of have to bend my thumb and then it opens up that loop. It's doing the same thing as before. It's just before I didn't have to do the bending of the loop. So here's my regular, go in, go through, bend my thumb. It all depends which way you find easier. And see, if I didn't bend my thumb, I would come up with a cross here. So I have to bend the thumb and then it opens it up. So I'll do one more of those. And then the other way, go back to the other way, where I switch the yarn. That's how I'm opening the loop. Then I have a nice open loop that I don't have to. It's all whichever feels easiest to you. Both do the same thing. This is what it looks like underneath your needles. I pulled those really tight there. And then on the back, it looks like this. And this is what it looks like after a few rows have been knit. It's nicely elastic. And this is the back. I hope you found that useful. I really liked it on the edge of that glove in one color. Of course, the gauge is so tiny, but I think it would be really pretty to use on a hat or, oh, I don't know, a lot of different places. So let me know if you found that useful and if you'd like to see more of that kind of thing. Over the years, people have mentioned to me, I wish you would show how that's done. So I have sort of a list of things that I could do demos on. So if you found that useful, do let me know. And I would be happy, not all the time, maybe like once a month or something like that. Just do a little kind of demo of some kind of knitting technique. I think we'll just leave that here for today. Thank you all so much for watching. If you're not already a subscriber, please do subscribe because I will be doing more of these and there'll be more knitting and there'll be more sewing. And so from my heart to yours, happy knitting.